Hello everyone, you're going to learn about OpenShift Virtualization in this video series. In this section particularly, you're going to learn how to change the boot orders of a virtual machine process. Be sure to like my video and subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So what is the purpose of this video? Boot order during the insertion process and that of an existing VM's starting process should vary. Hence, correct configuration of a boot orders during different process stages matter. What you're going to see in this video, you're going to understand correct boot order from a VM's installation process. You're going to understand a correct boot order for a ready-to-use VM. Let's take a look at boot order for a VM installation process. So here's our VM, and we go to boot order, and we want to add ISO image disk and put it at the top, and then we're gonna save. So whenever we start this VM process, it will start booting from the ISO image disk. Later, we're gonna change that to actually start with installed file disk later. But whenever before install, we need to use ISO image to boot. So here's our VM. We can select install Fedora. This video again is meant to be generic, so you can use Windows or any other things. The process should be pretty much similar though. So we're going to speed things up. Going to take a little while. So this is a typical installation process for Fedora. Again, if you're using different Windows or other Linux operating system, the process should be different. Really, the only thing that matter is that you have to select correct the drive to install. Other process should be pretty much different from system to system. The process should be pretty same though. So we give a random setting up the password here, and we can start the installation process. We're going to speed things up again because it's going to take a little while. Okay, go get a coffee or a tea because this is going to be a little long process when you're actually doing this. We're going to speeding things up a bit to make sure that you're not bored. So installation process is done. Now let's go explore boot order for ready-to-use VM once that is installed. So we're done with the installation process. So we can start booting it up. And we can stop the virtual machine by going to action and stop the virtual machine and confirm. The process to stop the virtual machine also can be quite long process, and then it varies from operating system to operating system. Some can take more than 5 minutes. Some are just take about 5 minutes, really depending on your system. So now we can go to our details and select the boot order, and we can put the file disk to top because that's installed with our ISO and operating system. And we don't really need our ISO image disk anymore, so we can safely remove that because our file disk is still now has operating system and everything else. So now we can start again and monitor the event. Now we go to console. Now we should be good to go. So we set up the password. Let's try to log in once the system comes up. Should be almost ready. It's booting up. And there you go. We can log in with the root and our password. And that should be it, pretty much. So that's it. Thanks for watching this video about OpenShift Virtualization series. By watching this video, hopefully you'll have a better understanding how OpenShift Virtualization works. Be sure to check out other videos to understand better about OpenShift Virtualization, and see you next time. Bye bye.